Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. Happy December. Happy holidays. Um, Super excited today to talk about ways to take care of yourself during the holidays. And before we get started, of course, I have to show off little Miss Chloe, who is 4 months tomorrow. But look at her. I'm going to meet Santa today. The cutest little reindeer you ever did see, right? Anyways, you guys, the holidays. Okay, so let's talk about it. Are you already stressed out? Are you already freaking out about finances? Are you already overbooked? Are you already feeling grief because you're not going to spend time with family that you've lost? There's a lot that comes up emotionally and mentally around the holidays. And so today, for the weekly quickie, I just wanted to share some simple things that you can do to really make a difference to help you manage the stress, to help you navigate kind of the emotional waters that occur during the holidays. So I think the biggest theme that kind of takes care of all the pieces I want to talk about this morning is making a plan. Okay, so having a plan for your own self-care for the holidays, what can that look like? Number one, making a budget. So the bottom line is, finances can be stressful, especially when there's unforeseen costs coming through. So it gets pricey to plan for Christmas and to plan for the holiday parties and the company parties, and then the dress that you need for the company parties, and then the Christmas cards and the gifts and the neighbors and the cookies and the classes for the children, right? It really starts to add up. So create a budget. How much money do you want to spend on Christmas this year? And make sure that you've considered all the people that you like to give to and buy for. Are you making any generous donations? Is that taken into account? What's your holiday meal? Are you cooking, or are you going to be a guest? What's that going to cost you? Are you doing Christmas cards? Are you going to get outfits for the Christmas cards? Are you going to get your hair done for the holiday party? So kind of start with writing a list of all of the expenditures that you are planning on having for the holidays, and make a budget, and then make sure you stick to your budget. So, having a plan can help ease our anxiety, because we know, all right, this is what I'm going to spend, and if I stay within those parameters, I'm going to be okay. So make a budget as part of your plan and do your best to stick to your budget. The next part of the plan is mapping out the commitments that you've made. So get out your December calendar all the way through January 2, and start to plot the Christmas parties and the kids' classroom Christmas parties, and when you're going to meet Santa, or what you've been invited to, and really get kind of a visual for what the commitments are that you've already wanted to add to December. And the visual is helpful because what I think we tend to do that is not in the best interest of our self-care or our mental health is we overcommit. All right, there's already so much going on with kind of year-end numbers while taking time off at work, and all the extra parties and the extra eating and shopping and spending and doing. We're overwhelmed. So by having a visual, you can see, wow, I'm really overbooking myself this particular weekend. I've got something Friday and Saturday, multiple parties on both of those days. That's too much. Where can I cut? Where can I cut back? So plot out all of the commitments that you've been invited to in your December and January calendar to get that visual. Also plot in your routine. So the next thing that I think tends to happen, besides stress from finances and overcommitting ourselves, is because we've overcommitted, we tend to drop our healthy habits kind of as a response to that. So we stop our workouts, we stop our food prep, we stop our meditation, we stop our time with girlfriends and our coffee with neighbors. Those things go out the window, but those things are extra important right now because the stress is high. So making sure that when you're looking at what does my week look like, your things that you do for self-care, the things that give you energy versus suck your energy, are still a priority. They're still going to happen even if you have extra things going on that week. And how are you going to prioritize those things that are healthy for you over saying yes to every single thing you've been invited to or that you have going on? So making sure that in that plan is the budget, your commitments, but most importantly, the things that you do for your self-care. Because this is a time where we overindulge, right? And it's all about enjoying, but then getting back on the program that we've established for ourselves to take good care of ourselves. And then the last thing is making sure that you get some time off. And I know that, you know, I came from retail management for 10 years where this is our busiest time. It's my husband's busiest time. So it might not be how can I take extra time off. For those folks, it might be how do I really maximize the time off that I do have and make sure that I'm resting and taking care of myself or spending time with my family, doing the things that I enjoy the most. So either making sure that you're taking time off during the holidays, if that's feasible for, you know, the industry that you're in, or if it's not feasible, making sure that you're making the best of your time off and that you're spending time doing things that recharge you, rejuvenate you, fill up your tank versus drain your tank. So, you know, these are the thoughts that I have to kind of support making a plan that encompasses all of those pieces. Number one, don't overspend. So when you think back to your childhood, what are the things that stand out most to you? Hi. Probably experiences, right? So children remember experiences over material things. So I know as a mom, I feel this like pressure to give my kids everything, and then there's like, you know, all the media hype around the most popular toys and all of that. You guys know that this is honest here. The kids like the box more than they like the flipping toy. So don't be one of those parents that gets caught up in the frenzy and is freaking out about the toy because your kid doesn't care that much. And when they grow up, they're going to remember experiences more than things. So to save money, you know, get bundled up, grab your hot cocoa, and take a walk around the block to look at the Christmas lights, okay? When it starts snowing, get out and play in the snow and make a snow fort. Do some arts and crafts, make Christmas cards to take to the classmates. There's so many things that you can do that are cost efficient, that are going to create memories for your kids. So don't feel the pressure to give so much stuff, because at the end of the day, everybody's going to remember experiences more. And it doesn't mean we're a bad mom or a bad dad if our kids don't have the coolest #1 toy this season. It doesn't, okay? That is media generating hype to drive sales. So just don't get caught in that frenzy. Give yourself a break. You're a great parent no matter what, right? And don't feel like you need to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. The next thought I had is about just overindulging. So whether it be through food, through cocktails, right? The holidays are such a fun time to just eat chocolate and drink a lot of wine. I am guilty as charged. You guys know this. So give yourself permission to have a little bit of fun. But make sure that you're looking at the total picture and staying balanced. So what sleep am I going to be getting? If I know I'm going to be eating poorly at parties in the evening time, where can I be making healthy choices food-wise for breakfast and lunch? Making sure that you're drinking lots and lots and lots of water to complement all of these choices that we're going to be making. Making sure that if you want to drink cocktails, what are the cocktails that are a little bit better for you, that have maybe less sugar content? So here's the deal. Have fun, eat, drink, and be merry, and then the next day get back on the program. Give yourself permission to enjoy, but don't stay there, because if we stay there and we keep overeating and making bad food and alcohol choices, then it's going to affect our sleep and our energy and our overall mood and mental health. Then we start feeling guilt and shame that we couldn't stick to the program, and you guys know the spiral. So don't get in the spiral. Give yourself permission to have a little fun, and then get back on the program. Indulge, but don't stay in that indulgence for too long. It's okay to say no. Okay, you guys, you cannot go to every single holiday party that you're invited to. We can't work and bake the holiday cookies for the kids' class and do the shopping and be Santa and be Mrs. Claus and, you know, do the Secret Santa at work and then the Secret Santa with your girlfriends and then the Secret Santa Facebook thingy. Like, we can't do everything. We just can't. And if you take all that on, you're going to spread yourself too thin and you're not going to be able to be present and be able to enjoy the things that you do anyway. So, like, take a moment to get back in alignment with your values. So if my value is family time, then my commitments have to be around family first. If my value is health and self-care, my commitments need to be around health and self-care first. And whatever energy and time I have left, I can strategically disperse to those extra things. But I'm not going to do all of them. I'm going to do some of them. I'm going to show up for the ones that I know I really want to be there. I really want to spend time with these people. It's really important to me. But I'm not going to be able to make it to every one. And that's okay. Okay? No one's going to hate your guts if you don't make it to their Christmas party because you've got 3 that night. And, you know, it isn't in the cards. So be okay saying no to take care of yourself. And then, you know, lastly, I kind of touched on this already, but making sure that you're taking time off or making the best use of your time. You know, the holidays have a really magical energy about them. Not always, but sometimes have a magical energy about them that kind of sucks us into this do and spend and be mode. And so just being mindful of that and where am I, you know, where can I cut back to be more present, to be more calm, to be more joyful, to remember these experiences, to show up for the things that matter. So don't get sucked into the frenzy. And also, you know, be mindful that the holidays can be a really tough time for a lot of people. So this might be the first Christmas for somebody who's lost somebody in their family. This might be the first Christmas to kiddos whose parents recently got a divorce. Christmas time may have been a time that cousins got together at grandma's house and things happened that were inappropriate, and therefore, you know, you're triggered during this time. Christmas time may be non-existent because you don't have the money to make a Christmas happen, and it's so stressful and disappointing to you. So just, you know, pay attention to what other human beings are going to and how can you show up and help and make somebody else's day brighter. So, you know, Christmas is all about feeling joy, but you've got to give joy in order to feel joy. So if you're one of those people that's really stressed and wound up, take a deep breath. Make sure that you're being kind to that cashier, you know, at Target, even though you had to wait in line, or at King Soopers, even though you had to wait in line, and pay for the coffee to the mom behind you who's juggling so many things and stressed out. You know, offer to open the door for the elderly person coming in and out of Michael's. Whatever it is, just know that in order to feel joy, we've got to give joy. And the holidays are a beautiful time for some people and a really sad time for others. So how are you showing up in ways that can spread joy in that way? So anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope you all have a cheerful holiday season to the best of your ability, but more importantly, I hope that you can show up for yourselves and take care of yourselves, because the more we take care of ourselves, the more we can take care of others, and that's just how it works. So make a plan and stick to your plan. Give yourself permission to have some fun, but you know, don't get too far off your goals and your mission and your vision that you set for yourself. And you know, spread joy in order to feel joy. And make sure that you're making the best of your time off. So today I'm taking Chloe to go meet Santa, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm sure she's really excited about this headband that I have on her. But if this doesn't bring you joy, I don't know what will. So happy holidays, my friends. If there's anything that you're struggling with, leave it in the comments below. I'll also post my website in the comments below. So that's where you can reach me if you have any further questions or need any further support around the holidays. But take care of yourselves and therefore each other, and we will see you soon. Have a great weekend.